certainly, Clark, made things easier for him.
Not only easier, I think it's been more comfortable for him as a secondary scorer. Rolling to the rim, crashing the offensive glass. Those are things he can do at a high level for a lot longer, I think.
Harden draws the double. Back to Beverly. Pass to Howard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And listen, Howard took his share of criticism for not being more aggressive and polished, scoring on the low post. The Rockets, though, a numbers-minded team. They know he's at his best as a rim runner in the pick and roll.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Dudley, the pass to Anderson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam. And for Howard, really his biggest shortcoming offensively has been the free throw shooting. I mean, he averages close to 9 attempts per game over the course of his career. If he could improve that shot, boy, you talk about making a big difference in his production.
And Thornton kicks to Nene. Excellent D from Howard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. Kicks it out to Beasley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Beasley's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution.
Here's Capella. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Rockets ahead as they end the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Howard in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Outside, Wall. Down low, Beasley with the steal.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
Harden kicks to Beverly. The dish to Howard. Ariza goes in. Beverly wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got 5.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Harden draws the double. Beasley outside. Ariza has the open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Here's Ariza. Hits it from three-point range. Ariza's got 9 points.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Harden. Lots of room. They get it again. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. The Rockets making a switch here. Motiejunas has checked in.
Checking in for your Rockets, Donatas Motiejunas.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ariza kicks to Motiejunas. Wall with the steal.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Ariza goes in. Dishes it to Harden. Ariza outside. To the paint. Here's Howard. Goes back up. Rebound, Washington.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and LA that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And it seems, Greg, that, you know, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden draws the double. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden kicks to Howard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Here's Beasley. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
From James Harden.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Nene slams it in.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
And the basket by Harden.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Wizards shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Porter drops them both. That'll be a 5-second call.
Washington.
Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Jackson. Substitution on the court.
Here's Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And so Wall nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got
a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right, Houston, coming onto the court.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but